Virtual devices that seamlessly mimic real smartphones are becoming a growing concern across the financial sector, complicating the already difficult landscape of digital security. As smartphones anchor our digital lives, connecting users to payment systems, banking applications, and personal data, they remain prime targets for cybercriminal exploitation. Threat actors are now leveraging virtual device technology as a direct instrument of financial fraud, and security teams are struggling to keep pace. This video is sponsored by Stonefly. More on that at the end of the video. Virtual devices are sophisticated software-based replicas of genuine smartphones, engineered to closely emulate their functionalities, hardware signatures, and behavioral characteristics. Rather than compromising a physical device, fraudsters configure these virtual environments to gain unauthorized access to financial accounts and intercept sensitive personal data. The result is a wave of attacks that financial institutions and everyday users are ill-equipped to detect or deflect using conventional security tools. What makes virtual device fraud particularly dangerous is how convincingly these environments replicate legitimate smartphones. From operating system behavior to user interface interactions, the imitation is precise enough to fool both human reviewers and the automated systems designed to verify device authenticity. This creates a significant blind spot in existing fraud detection infrastructure. Virtual devices replicate critical aspects of real smartphones at multiple layers, making them difficult to flag through standard verification methods. Key replication techniques include mimicking operating system versions and patch levels, emulating user interfaces and touch-based interaction patterns, and simulating hardware characteristics, such as device identifiers and sensor data. Beyond surface-level imitation, these tools give scammers a reliable mechanism for bypassing multi-factor authentication protocols, security measures that most financial platforms rely on to protect high-value transactions. When a virtual device successfully impersonates a trusted phone, those safeguards can be rendered ineffective. The use of virtual devices in financial fraud carries serious consequences for cybersecurity posture across banking and payments infrastructure. Traditional detection systems are calibrated to identify anomalies in genuine device behavior. When the device itself appears legitimate, those systems often fail to raise alerts, giving fraudsters extended access windows to exploit. Threat actors deploy a range of techniques using virtual devices to carry out financially motivated attacks. Among the most frequently observed methods are device verification evasion, credential harvesting, and phishing campaign enhancement. Addressing the threat posed by virtual devices requires a fundamental shift in how financial institutions approach fraud detection and device authentication. Static checks based on device type or operating system version are no longer sufficient. Security teams should consider deploying advanced behavioral analytics capable of identifying synthetic device patterns, strengthening device fingerprinting and network-level security protocols, and running consistent cybersecurity awareness programs to help users spot early warning signs of device-based fraud. The rise of virtual devices as instruments of financial fraud makes clear that adaptive, intelligence-driven security strategies are no longer optional. The technology itself is not inherently malicious, but its misuse has exposed critical gaps in modern cybersecurity frameworks, gaps that financial institutions, security vendors, and end users must work together to close before exploitation becomes even more widespread. And now a word from our sponsor. Stonefly's NAS storage appliance has been recognized by DCIG as one of the top 5 mid-market software-defined storage file backup targets for 2025 to 2026. Stonefly offers a 100 terabyte immutable and air-gapped SSO NAS for $9,995. Key features include air-gapped and immutable storage, deduplication, MFA, and volume deletion protection. The appliance includes a 100 terabyte Gen 10, 8x2U rack mount with 7 14 terabyte enterprise SAS drive pack, a 12-core storage virtualization engine, 32 gigabyte system memory, 12 gigabyte SAS hardware RAID controller, and an 800 watts platinum certified hot swappable power supply. It also provides services like snapshot, tiering, encryption, sync and async, replication, and supports CIFS, SMB, and NFS, Cloud Connect to Azure Hot, Cool Blob, AWS S3, erasure coding with a 1-year warranty and support included in this price. Subscribe for more cybersecurity news. Thank you for watching.